disclaimers. A couple disclaimers. One, this is truly a subjective tier list. Unlike fighting games where you can make really good arguments and everyone will generally agree, this is about my taste in Muzak. If you did not like my fighting game actual tier list, then you might get really sad, by the way. You might get really sad. Or you might agree with me. Let's see. Okay. Let us begin the list. So there are a lot of games here. Hold on. I want to make sure that you guys can see. You guys can see all these games. Some cool games here, huh? This is a lot of games. Holy shit. This is every game. Yikes. Okay. So first, let's Kino, blessings from the god himself, demigod, top, high, really cool, games not for me, cool, decent, okay, man, not for me, total shit, if not toxic waste, don't care, haven't played it. It's a lot of content. So let's rename these. Let's start by renaming these. Let's name this. No, I'm not gonna be here for hours, trust. We need, first we gotta rename these tiers because I guess someone left them here. And let's start by calling this, what do we call this? Am I allowed to do this? There we go. Let's call it, I don't know, God's Gift? I don't know who Kino is. Or is Kino referring to a character, or is it like a feeling? Let's call it God's Gift. Okay. God's Gift. Okay. Oh wow, I can just do this. S plus. Let's get oh no. Let's this isn't Dragon Ball. We can do S A B C and then Y. And when I say why, not the letter Y, I mean literally why the fuck would you listen to this? Why would you say, no, not why. Let's do this. Play my own shit. This is the logic that we're using. So, as a recap, whoever made this tier maker, they put not only mad fighting games, but also things that are like barely fighting games / not really fighting games, okay? And a lot of them have like Guilty Gear X, Guilty Gear XX, Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear Xrd, Guilty Gear Strut, like, you know, like that, right? So we are talking about the franchise's OSTs overall. Sometimes I've made a distinction and I'll let you know. Okay. So at the top, we have unfair tier. So why is it unfair? Because games like Smash rely on other games' IP for the OST. So Smash has Final Fantasy VII music, has fucking Earthbound music, has Pokemon music, has Mario music, has Zelda music. There's some original Smash tracks, but overall you can't fairly rate it because they literally cherry pick the most memorable songs from each franchise to put. That's not fair. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle might be surprising, but BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle crossover of BlazBlue, fucking Ruby, Persona, and Uni. So they just have all those OSTs, not fair. Persona 4 Arena uses Persona music, not fair. Grand Blue Fantasy uses Grand Blue music, not fair. UMVC 3 uses Capcom bangers, not fair. PlayStation All-Stars, according to the chat, uses licensed music, also not fair. Pokken, same thing. So we don't include those. God's Gift, Melty Blood is the best OST in fighting game history. It is so fucking good. I still listen to that shit. I haven't played the game in like 4 fucking years, real talk. Like, this is the best. It's just the best. Everything bangs. Everything fucking bangs. This OST, like, I can say it misses maybe once or twice. That's it. Best OST in fighting games history. Cannot be surpassed. You gotta hold that. S tier, and by the way, this is not in order. We've got CVS 2. I don't think we had to say anything about CVS 2. Skullgirls, even though I don't like this game has a godlike OST. If you have not heard it, you should hear it. And if you have not played it, you should get it. At least it's like $5. Chaos Code, meme game, great OST. Full of bangers. Real talk. Guilty Gear, it was really close to being God's gift, but the issue is, in my opinion, there's a lot of tracks in Guilty Gear overall that miss. And I didn't include Isuka or the Korean OST. I actually don't like the Korean Guilty Gear OST. I like the normal one better. And Isuka just doesn't stand up compared to like XX and Exert, so nah. Third Strike, banger, banger after banger after banger, right? And I consider Third Strike to be so different that I have Third Strike, and SF5 is supposed to represent the other mainline Street Fighter games, and Third Strike is its own thing. And honestly, they're both ridiculous. Third Strike, we don't even talk about it. Everyone's on Third Strike's nuts all the time about how good the game is, but real talk, the game, one, actually looks visually sick, and two, the OST is fucking sick. And Street Fighter, there's a reason why people, you know, like those tracks like that. They've been banging since like 1991. Like, it's a godlike OST. Tekken does not miss. We all know this. You don't even have to play Tekken to know it does not miss. Tekken, amazing OST. BlazBlue, if you have not played BlazBlue and you do not know the magic that is the BlazBlue OST, boy, I tell you what, you're about to have a good fucking time. By the way, so many, so many bangers. Over the end, the OST is huge and it barely misses, and I think it does character versus character themes maybe better than any other fighting game. I think VSAV, really amazing OST, and also like really thematic in like a unique way compared to other games. And KOF, like what do we have to say about KOF? Real talk, like KOF, there's a reason why they keep using the same themes over and over because they're really that good. Okay. Space Nuit, thank you so much for follow. After that, we go to A tier. So these are OSTs I think have some good stuff, but also have a lot of forgettable stuff, right? Or like there's some other issue. In a certain other game's case, there's some other issue. So Soul Calibur, pretty good OST overall. I kind of like the orchestration of stuff, but like there's a ton of forgettable tracks in Soul Calibur. Budokai, great OST, very plagiarized. Right? That's the meme about DBZ Budokai. Uni, made by the same guy who made Melty Blood, but I think they nerfed him on purpose because he had to make character themes. And basically all the characters in Under Night are just super edgelords and stuff. So not all of them, but most of them. And it's way more about like character thematic themes compared to Melty. MBC2, someone is going to come at me for this. And I know the stream came at me for this too while I was playing it, but I'm going to keep it a buck. Compared to CVS, so at that time, right, we're going to go back. We're going to go back in time to the dark ages of fighting games for this one, right? It's 2005, and there's not a new Street Fighter game in sight. We might have just gotten past the Daigo moment, Evo moment 37, so people are playing Third Strike. Because remember, actually, people did not like Third Strike when the game came out, by the way. People did not like that game. Check the tapes. People did not like that game when it came out. So people aren't playing it, and the main games are being played are CVS 2 in Capcom's scenery. CVS 2, Third Strike, and Marvel 2. I think the reason why a lot of people like Marvel 2 OST is nostalgia, 1, 2, memes. There's some good shit in there. You just can't say it's as good as CVS 2 and Third Strike. You just can't. You like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 soundtrack because you have seen a clip of Sentinel with the New York Knicks colors, and Yipes is yelling Mango Sentinel while they're maybe playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 music. Because, by the way, people used to mod Marvel vs. Capcom. I forgot about this. If it was that good, they would not fucking mod the game so that they can play their own mix, bro. No one ever did that in CVS 2 or Third Strike. I can't believe I forgot that. People used to make their own fucking mixes for Marvel instead of just playing. See, if the music was that good, they wouldn't do that shit. Right? People don't do that in Melty Blood. Like that. Not like that. People don't do that in Melty Blood. People don't do that in CVS 2. You don't see it so commonly. It's only Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not saying it's as good. That's all. KI is just not my energy. That OST, basically. I mean, that game is just not my energy overall, too. Punch Planet, pretty good OST. But it can be a little generic. A little bit sometimes. There's like one track that fucking slaps, like real talk. And then the rest is just like... Yatagarasu is like kind of Third Strike light. But it's like a low key, but it's like pretty good. Vanguard Princess... The one, there's not a lot of tracks in that game. Two, it's split really hard into like super generic bullshit anime music and like fucking bangers. We're talking about 2016 KI or classic, both. I just don't fuck with KI that much, like straight up. I don't fuck with the aesthetic of the game. I never liked the music. I never liked the characters really. There's only maybe one character I would actually like to play, maybe like I just never fucked with it. But it's one of those things. It's like I use Undernight as an example a lot too. I don't like Undernight, but I also don't tell people I don't like Undernight unless they ask me, because I don't think I should like go out of my way to shit on games I don't like because someone else likes it a lot, you know what I mean? So like people don't usually ask me about KI, so overall I don't like KI, but I'm not trying to just dump on KI for no reason. It's just not my shit. But I think it's like, aight. You know what I mean? It's like, aight. It's aight. Def Jam. Def Jam, honorable mention. And then Street Fighter Alpha, I just think doesn't hit as hard as Third Strike and the rest of the Street Fighter series. I just like Sakura theme and that's it. So I put it here. The other tracks are like, aight. But Sakura theme is like, let's fucking go. Then we have a B tier. So DBFZ... as I said, because I actually made a DBFZ OST tier list, right? Character themes, and Dragon Ball legit has like 5 to 7 like banging tracks, and the OST has like 100 tracks, and a lot of them are really generic, like Fox Kids style stuff, which makes sense because it's Dragon Ball. But at the same time, like I'm not trying to listen. There's a reason why, like, if you check my matches, when I get to pick the song, it's always like Bardock theme or Janemba theme or fucking, because like those are only songs that are good in the fucking game. See, Cooler and Hit, there's a good example. Cooler's theme sounds like noise to me, and Hit has the lick and is a super lazy jazz compared to fucking like KOF. So I'm just like, it's not the way. It's not the way for me, man. For me, it's like Bardock, 18, 16, Janemba, stuff like that. Jiren is a bang track too, but then like there's so much like one of the true sadness is like Frieza has a whack theme, Cell has a whack theme, stuff like that. Fate Unlimited Codes, what a waste, bro. You think you would be able to put that in unfair? So this is a different issue. So Dragon Ball has a lot of just like songs that exist but you don't want to listen to them, and then like a couple of bangers mixed in. Fucking Fate has Unlimited Blade Works theme and then a bunch of super generic like whack music, like real talk. And on top of that, Unlimited Blade Works theme sounds bad somehow, like on some MVCI shit, on some real shit. How do you fuck that up? And then Akatsuki Blitzcamp, just super forgettable for the most part. And DOA is like Soul Calibur, except all the music is forgettable instead of just like, you know, like a couple of really good songs and the rest is forgettable. And I felt that way the whole time. And then under that is Nah, where it's just like, nah. Just nah, son. Injustice is super generic cinematic music, and the game takes itself so fucking seriously. I can't help but laugh when I hear the music when I'm playing the game. I mean, and then like Mortal Kombat, same shit, just takes itself too seriously, right? Arcana Heart, once upon a time, Arcana Heart 2 has a pretty okay, I would give it like a B, right? But they downgraded in Arcana Heart 3. I just think it sounds, Examu OSTs are just super generic. Sailor Moon S, they didn't even know that the game was going to be that good when they made it, I think. So the OST looks like they put no effort into it. HNK, what a tragedy. The OST is super just kind of bland, you know. Aquapaza, Examu Game, Sleep. ARMS has literally... Okay, I'll keep it real, okay? There are a couple of games that you guys in the stream chat were like, oh, like Sam Show, right? Like I played Sam Show for like a couple of hours, right? I don't really remember being like, this game has a great OST or anything, right? ARMS, I also played for a couple of hours, but I had to put it here because it has the worst main menu theme I've ever heard. I've actually not heard any other track ever. The main menu theme is so fucking bad that I just think I just can't handle that shit. It is laughable, like it's just so fucking bad. It's really bad. That's it.